This video is brought to you by Gamersubs. Use code MHB at checkout for 10% off your next order. So, as I said in the Tekken video, my brother was recently down visiting, and while he was down, I figured it would be the perfect chance to actually play a co-op experience. No more Mr. Lonely grinding away at a platinum all by myself. Let's put him to work too. But as most of you know, I'm on a mission to platinum all my PS3 games, that are possible to platinum anyways. So I did restrict us to the PS3, and well, I'll be honest, it was more slim pickings than expected. Mainly because my brother is not an avid gamer. Once upon a time, as a kid, he absolutely loved them. But his abilities have well and truly fallen off since then.
Man, this Sonic fell off. Man, my dick fell off.
And that limits what we can and can't play. So I had to lure him in with something he'd be familiar with, and wouldn't scare him off. And this kid was a fiend for the original LEGO Batman back at release. So what better time to finally play LEGO Batman 2 than right now with some classic couch co-op like the good old days, and see if the game is any good while grabbing that sweet platinum trophy. As always, if you do end up enjoying the content and want to see more like it, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with more videos. My brother and I may not have played LEGO Batman 2 before, but I am very familiar with a LEGO Platinum grind at this point, and as always, the best and really only place to start is by playing through and beating the story mode. Now, you can choose to disregard this playthrough and rush through to the end of each level as fast as possible, since you have to play them all again later anyway in free play. If I've played the game before, that's usually what I'll do to speed things along, but again, never played LEGO Batman 2 before, so I wanted to give it a fair shake.
That's the last time you'll slap your willy around.
I loved the original LEGO Batman. It holds a very special place in my childhood gaming memories, and I've heard great things about the sequel, going as far as hearing a good number of comments telling me it's their favorite LEGO game to this day. So some pretty lofty expectations, and just in terms of the story mode, I can sort of see it. In the beginning, it feels like an outright LEGO Batman sequel. I mean, the levels are jam-packed with the who's who of the Batman universe, and it did give me those nostalgic flashes. As the story goes on, more of the DC universe comes in with Superman and eventually the whole Justice League, but mainly it's a story surrounding Batman and Superman. My only real complaint here was that we're battling the Joker bot for a few too many levels, but overall I came out of the story mode tossing up if I actually might like this game more than the original. I had fun with the story, the jokes were landing, the core to LEGO Batman was still there but with a bit more character variety with the other DC heroes, and I definitely think the game got a big boost in nostalgia points by playing the game in split screen with my brother, except this time, instead of being 11 and 9 years old, we're 28 and 26. We did eventually turn off the dynamic split screen. Basically, as soon as I remembered it was an option to change it, I did it. It's just way too distracting, it's very jumpy, and it's all well and good when you're close together to have one screen, but the longer the game goes, the more rare that is anyway. But enough yap. Let's talk trophies, which, well, to be honest, this step was pretty basic as we got one trophy each for completing all of the 15 levels. Theatrical Pursuits.
Harboring a criminal.
Harboring a criminal.
You didn't like
Harboring a criminal. I didn't mind it, but you did. You were reading the level, you didn't read the trophy. Arkham Asylum Antics.
Asylum assignment.
There you go. Chemical Crisis.
What?
Unwelcome guests. Yeah, Destination Metropolis. Hey, we're gonna... Wait, what? How have we not got Superman yet? Research and Development. Down to Earth. Underground Retreat. It's good you read the trophy when it pops up, mate.
Yeah. It's too much pressure.
Can you guess the trophy name? The next president. How did we figure that one out? Core Instability. The shortest one yet. 8 minutes. Tower Defiance. And a new character.
Twins.
Heroes Unite. That's the story mode done. and only 3 more outside of that for playing a level in co-op, which I actually did for real this time instead of what feels like the much sadder way I normally do by using 2 controllers by myself.
Oh, friend. Oh, car friend. Oh, car friend. Should we play football?
Dynamic duo. Might be for playing it in co-op. Doing a finishing move on an enemy, which is just by hitting circle in a fight. Combo hero. And he's frozen me again. And flying as Superman, which is a given as long as your co-op partner lets you use the character. Wow. Really, as soon as he could, left Robin. I was gonna say, it's a bird, it's a plane. You flew as Superman. Usually after the story mode, I head straight into free play to 100% the levels, but in order to do that in LEGO Batman 2, you need to find, fight, and buy a good few characters. So into the free roam of Gotham City we went to 100% the open world, which is where a bulk of this platinum grind takes place. This is where you need to find 43 out of the 50 characters. Yes, it's a small roster, and you only unlock 7 characters by the end of the game, which feels wild. 20 red bricks, which are a godsend to a speedy LEGO Platinum, 154 of the 250 gold bricks, and saving 35 out of the 50 citizens in peril. There's a decent amount to do, but thankfully the open world isn't too big, and in co-op you can sort of go on your merry way and do your own thing, making the grind for collectibles feel less tedious. It still can drag on towards the end, especially when it's just those gold bricks left, but I'll touch on that in a minute. First things first, we need to reveal the whole map, as by doing that we'll be able to scan and reveal all the secret goodies hiding around, in particular the red bricks, which are always a top priority, especially the stud multipliers, which are crazy cheap in this game. We were at times 3,840 studs in no time, meaning money was no longer an issue. We could spend to our heart's content, and we had a good head start on that 10 billion stud grind we'll need to complete later. As I was searching for the red bricks and my brother was just exploring the world going after some of the many gold bricks, I did grab a couple of easy trophies on my quest, like for using the Gotham City Metro. Hey, Subway Hero! And testing out a custom character, though that one was by accident. Swap to no one? A custom... okay. Is this testing out a custom character or... It's testing out a hero. The game then crashed on me as I was about to buy my last red brick. Annoying, but nothing a quick reset couldn't fix, and I'm sure it won't happen again. Extra, extra! So now that we were loaded with cash, it was time to get spending, because to grab all the gold bricks, we were going to need more characters. And there's 2 ways to get them. The way you buy the good guys is by finding these buildable golden doors around the world, but you need a certain amount of gold bricks to do this, so that's do it when you can sort of vibe. Our focus was on the second method, finding, fighting, and then purchasing the villain characters across the map. There's 22 boss characters or villains we can buy this way. The rest are the different goons who you can randomly buy, but the boss characters or main villains are highlighted across the map. So that's exactly what we did, grabbing the trophies along the way for defeating Zod as Superman, Kal-El, last son of Krypton.
You've read before? Kal-El.
Defeating Sinestro as Green Lantern, Green Lantern's light. Is that better for you?
Way better.
Using Brainiac to defeat a Lexbot. There it is, inferior machines. And for unlocking all the boss characters. Super villain. But now it was time for the grind. It was time to grab all the gold bricks and save any citizens in peril, and even with the different finders enabled thanks to the trusty red bricks, this was a hefty undertaking. But in the beginning, it's that sort of grind where you can just sort of go into autopilot, start chatting nonsense, having a laugh, and it was probably that sort of vibe all the way up to when we hit 50% completion. Halfway through, yay! The issue is, the longer it goes on, the more you realize that both the citizens in peril and just a lot of the gold brick puzzles are just copy-pasted over and over again. The amount of statues hiding gold bricks or citizens needing help getting off a rogue fire hydrant gets a little ridiculous, and it's that sort of stuff that can really feel like padding. There's cool solutions to some of these, like some of the Batman and Robin suit related puzzles are good fun, the racing around in different vehicles can be a good time, but it's the lazy ones or the puzzles that come up too frequently that in the end really made me just want to get this platinum over with rather than enjoying the ride. It also doesn't help that the frame rate in the open world wasn't amazing in split screen. Holds up great in the levels, but in the open world doing your own thing, yeah, it's rough, which to be fair, I sort of expect. But when you tie that in with a repetitive collectible grind, it does start to irritate you. Anyway, for all that work, what do we get trophy-wise? Well, sadly, not a whole lot. We wouldn't see our reward for effort until the end of the next step, so instead we unlocked a trophy for climbing to the top of Wayne Tower, riding a gorilla as a female character. I'm sure you can get the reference.
Gorilla Thriller.
There you go. You got it. Good job.
Thank you. Carl.
Unlocked all the Justice League characters, which since you unlock most of them in the story, is for buying Aquaman and Martian Manhunter, who are locked behind those gold brick doors. Yay! Justice League! That's a character trophy. All we had left to do before moving on was to beat the bonus level, and these can be hit or miss. It really depends on whether or not the stud total is strict or not, because sometimes they give you just enough studs if you destroy absolutely everything, which is the case for LEGO Batman 2. In the beginning, it's fun just destroying everything in sight, but pretty quickly you get to a point of, where the hell are more studs? I still need so many. But after a good 15 minutes of mindlessly wandering, we did get to the million and could move on. Toy Gotham, that's the bonus level. As always, pain in the ass. They are terrible. So the free roam was a little disappointing, but I was glad I didn't save that part for last now, and instead got to finish the platinum grind back in the levels, where the game both ran better and the free play levels with all the characters at our disposal are always just more fun. So what do you need to complete the levels 100%? Well, as always, you need to find all 10 minikit pieces, you need to find enough studs in the level to reach Superhero, which with the stud multipliers happens instantly, and find all the citizens in peril, and for each completion, you'll grab another gold brick each. With the red bricks to enable the minikit and citizen finder, there's no need to stress too much about missing a collectible, although it can be a little tricky every now and again to figure out what triggers a minikit to pop in that certain spot. But as burnt out as the free roam left my brother and I, the levels did bring back that fun factor. I mean, playing LEGO games in free play was always the most fun part as a kid. Getting to use all your characters, unlock secrets, break the levels with characters like Superman early on to coast from point to point, it was a good time. While completing the levels, we did of course start getting some reward for effort, like the trophy for obtaining over 10.1 billion studs total. That's a lot of cashola. Useless cashola. The House of Luthor. That's gotta be for 10 million. Getting Superhero in all the levels, which I think we only missed out on 3 our first time through. Superhero! Hey, finally got all the stud counters. Yeah, there you go. And ultimately collecting every gold brick in the game and rescuing all the citizens in peril. City Slicker. That's for 250 gold bricks. My hero for getting all the citizens in peril. Yeah, we should get the mini kits too. Honestly thought there was a trophy for collecting on the mini kits, and there is, just not what I thought it was. Plus, can I just say, some of these minikits are woeful. I mean, Mr. Freeze's iceberg has got to be in the running for worst minikit build in a LEGO game. So that's all done, what's left to do? Well, now that we had all the gold bricks, we could finally buy the final character, Supergirl, who is locked behind a gold brick door requiring 250 gold bricks. And with that, we had unlocked all the characters, all the female characters, and reached 100% completion. Team building for buying all the characters. There we go. Girl power for buying all the female characters. So 100%. The end. Oh, thank God. Alright, let's drive these minikit vehicles. But no platinum just yet. For completing all the minikits in free play, we unlocked 15 vehicles, and for the last trophy, we needed to drive around in all 15 of them, which sounds simple enough. But this was the one trophy that did not want us completing it together. My brother and I split the workload, and the trophy didn't unlock. In fact, yet again, the game crashed on us, which was exactly what I needed right at the end to postpone this platinum even further. I just wanted this to be over, and according to some forums, yeah, this trophy doesn't track with a co-op partner. So I told Lil Pup to sit down and quickly drove, flew, and boated around in the 15 minikit vehicles until the trophy popped, along with the platinum, and our time with LEGO Batman 2 was over. Yes, thank God, minikit hero, complete hero. That's LEGO Batman 2 done. What did you think? You loved it? Yeah, that's probably the worst LEGO experience I've had platinum-wise, which I know is going to annoy people because I've heard this is really good. I mean, it's not like a bad game.
The game functions fine. It's the free roaming in multiplayer is fried.
And the glitches are really bad. So, would I recommend you play and platinum LEGO Batman 2? I don't do this very often. I'm usually someone who enjoys a good LEGO platinum grind, which should be obvious by how many I've done so far, but I'm not sure I personally would recommend this one. It's not a bad game in the slightest. There's a lot to like about this game, especially from a casual perspective. I still don't think it's as good as the original LEGO Batman. I like the focus on just Batman a bit more personally, but in terms of the levels and story, yeah, this was a good time. The free roam really brought it down for both my brother and myself though. It's just too much of the same thing, and it seems to keep going on and on and on. So pairing that with some frame rate struggles, which again, I can accept in split screen co-op just in shorter doses, crashes, bugs, falling through the map, characters not controlling the way they should, it just really dampened my whole outlook on the game to the point where I just didn't have a great time with the platinum experience. Casually a good time, but not my favorite LEGO Platinum, putting it politely. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, make sure to leave a comment with JokerBot to let me know that you made it to the end. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below and let me know any PS3 games you think I need to cover ASAP. Shout out to the channel members for that extra level of support, and special thanks to the members of the Bear Club, Scott Unwin, Steel Vanguard, It's Grey J, Dark Wolf, Zafado, Lug Knights, Golden Sparrow, Lord Alex, Kuzma, Jarvis McGee, and One Wonder Hit. Thank you all, and I'll catch you in the next one.